Whenever you're ready.
The preceding clip was an example of a hip toss to an armbar, a common move in the sport of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It was executed at roughly 1/3 of its effective speed.
Okay.
We will now view the same move at a slower pace, analyzing the techniques and movements necessary for successful execution. For our purposes, the red-haired fighter will be referred to as the offensive combatant, as he will initiate combative action.
Whenever you're ready.
Freeze. The combatants are locked in a close grip. Their stances are designed for stability, while their arms are in positions designed to keep one another safely in check. The offensive combatant has stepped his foot across. This allows him to maintain stability while permitting him access to his leg and back muscles, which will allow for a more effective throw. Although subtle, the offensive combatant has shifted his mass beneath that of his opponent. The opponent now has little to no control of his movements. The offensive combatant simply shifts his weight forward, and gravity and momentum do the rest. Combat has now shifted to the ground, a veritable certainty in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Note that the offensive combatant has taken position at his opponent's side. From this position, the offensive combatant has maneuvered one leg to either side of his opponent's vulnerable arm. This places the elbow joint at the mercy of the combatant's pelvic leverage. In other words, pitting the opponent's single biceps against the combatant's hips, legs, and back, all working in unison. The combatant need only lay back and bridge with his legs to cause an immense amount of pain. Observe the opponent tap with his hand, an expression of defeat. The gesture is made solely based on thresholds of pain. Every maneuver can be escaped, and therefore conceding defeat is a matter of discretion. For training purposes, however, a tap is usually made upon successful execution of a move. This move, although simple, is indicative of the nature of the sport. It requires training the eyes and limbs to seek opportunity while making sure one's own vulnerabilities are not capitalized on, all while maintaining awareness that one may become the other in the span of a heartbeat.